Texas is seeing a spike in cases of COVID-19. In fact, today we hit another one-day record with more than 5,500 new cases. And state leaders are urging the public to be responsible and wear a face mask. Here to talk about this is Texas House Speaker Dennis Bonnen. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Speaker Bonnen, this week you said it is time to stand up to the mask naysayers who speak loudly but act irresponsibly as they destroy the liberty and freedom we all deserve. What prompted this?
This ridiculous desire to think that they're standing on the principle of liberty, refusing to wear a mask or a face covering in public. They're stepping on everyone else's freedom and liberty is what they're doing. And we are getting close to a crisis level of COVID cases in Texas. And they will be the reason that our economy will slow down. Not a government action. It will be because the consumer and the public chooses to not feel comfortable to be in public, to not go into a business, to not go to work and those things. We want the Texas economy to be vibrant and strong and safe. And it is very simple. We are going to have to work and live around COVID for many, many months. That's just a reality none of us like, but it is reality. And the sooner we comply with wearing a face covering in public, washing our hands, socially distancing, we will be more successful in having freedom and liberty and the ability to live our lives as normally as possible pre-COVID.
Right now, trending on Twitter are hashtag Abbott resign and hashtag Abbott betrayed Texas. As the infection rate continues to increase, will you call on the governor to order a statewide mandate on wearing masks if we can't count on some Texans to do the right thing?
No, I would not, because in fairness to the governor, we have to look at Texas as the very large state that it is. We have some counties in this state that don't have 5 active COVID cases. They don't necessarily need that mandate put on them. The governor has done this the right way. He's done it with real leadership, and quite candidly, I'm sick of these attacks on Governor Abbott. He has seen us through an unforeseen pandemic in a very successful way. And it is time for Texans to be responsible, as most are, by the way. Most are. And the reality of it is you cannot one size fit all Texas. The reality of it is you must allow local communities to make these rules that fit. But without question, folks should show the compassion and decency for liberty and freedom of their friends and neighbors and wear a face covering when they go in public. But yes, there are some places in Texas where that isn't as big of a problem because they don't have the cases.
Today, Austin health experts warned hospitals could reach capacity in mid-July, a month from now. Should state and local leaders be pulling back in certain areas of reopening Texas?
Well, that's the point. I mean, local leaders have the discretion in their specific area to make the shifts of the measurement to be successful so that we don't have a bigger problem. But quite candidly, let's quit. I mean, these folks that say they want freedom and liberty also don't want the government telling them what to do. Then don't wait for the government to tell you what to do. We know what we need to do. We need to wear a face covering in public. We need to wash our hands regularly. And frankly, we don't need to do things we don't have to do. We know what to do to keep Texans safe and, most importantly, keep this safe health and safe economy.
Why do you think some people are so resistant to, participate in a social just decency and put on a mask? Who's it hurting?
Please don't take this away. That's what I'm exacerbated by. I can't figure out what insignificance they have in their lives that they think that not wearing a mask in the middle of a pandemic and living in a community where there's spread is somehow success in their personal life of liberty. You are restricting your own liberty. You are restricting your friends and neighbors' liberty. Liberty is going to church with your friends and family of that church. That's liberty. Liberty is going to work. Liberty is being able to go and visit the places in retail that you like. That's liberty. In wearing a face covering, we've proven if we do these things, we can have those liberties. It's frankly infringing dramatically on everyone's liberty by not doing this. And I am exacerbated that ask a great question, and I myself can't figure out why people have this perspective. It's crazy.
Well, as you said, most people are wearing masks, and hopefully more people now who are holding out will do so, will actually wear a mask. to protect themselves and others.
Our economy counts on it.
All right, we are out of time, but House Speaker Dennis Bonnen, thank you so much for sharing your time and perspective with us tonight.